Looks like it's too early.
A total from Craig.
What time is it actually in New Zealand at the moment?
It's no, it's reasonable now. It's what, 7:45 now.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I was like thinking, like,
No, it's not too bad.
are you getting up at 6
It's
in the morning?
Sunday morning.
Because that is dedication.
Oh, there's been a few times I've got up for some D&D games at like starting 6:30 or whatever it was. Yeah, that was a bit of a on a Sunday morning. Oh.
It's cruel.
On God's day, man. On God's day. Honestly, one of the funniest quotes I've ever heard come out of Luke King's mouth. No sex on Sundays. That's God's day.
Hey, one of my favorite quotes is from it was I want to say an early Punisher movie. Was it Punisher? I think it was Punisher.
Is it the one with Dolph? What's his name in?
I think so. Yeah, because it's Castle, isn't it? Someone Castle.
Frank Castle.
Frank Castle. That's it. He gets the people kill his family. He's almost dead. He gets washed up, and a preacher sort of brings him back to life, and then he goes on his revenge mission. And just before he leaves, the preacher says, "Go with God, Frank." And he turns around and says, "God's gonna sit this one out." And I've always wanted to say that in anger. That's just like the coolest line I've ever heard.
It's almost like something that Arthas could, Paladin could say.
You're right. We're about to be child bombed.
I do like the Punisher. Punisher's great. The series is unbelievable. John Bernthal, I think that's his name, but he is just an unbelievable Punisher.
Yeah, really good, really good. I think he's going to be in the
Spider-Man movie, isn't he?
In the new Spider-Man movie, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I want to see it. I still need to watch the new Daredevil, both the new Daredevil series on Disney.
But, I've seen the first one.
But yeah, I love Daredevil.
Brilliant.
Is it good? I really like Daredevil as well.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Kingpin, man. What a great villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that Maul today as well?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love Maul. It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to Mark's
on
Maul Wednesday.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch it all. Right, let me go grab the children. Let them say hello, and then come on, quickly say hello if you're going to. As you're making lots of noise. We are live on the internet, so don't swear.
We are what?
Say hello.
You are live on the internet. Please do not swear.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Steph, you all right?
How you doing, Steph?
There you go. There's one.
There is.
Say hi and bye.
Hello.
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 Howdy.
Bye.
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 Good. See ya.
Hi and bye.
Hi. Bye.
Hello.
Go, Des. How you doing? Bye.
You said hi and bye.
I did. Well done. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, I've done that in the hope that it will be over. It might not be over. Should we launch, gentlemen?
Yeah, boy.
Far away.
So last we left you, gentlemen, you had followed, unbeknownst to you, Lord Soth into the catacombs of Castle Calaman. He captured the cataclysmic fire and then made his, I'll say escape, but I mean, there was no rush to it from what you saw. You were, or Lord Baccharis, engineered a situation where it sounded like you were complicit in the deaths of the Council of Calaman, to which Marshal Vendry, who's the only one in charge now, mentioned that it might be worth you making yourself scarce around the city, so she came up with a plan for you to go into the Northern Wastes to track down what Lord Soth and the Dragon Army forces are up to. Happy with that?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Happy so far. So you'd, I believe, you made ready to set sail.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Mm.
you had your
Yeah.
message from Wyan right at the end. So Theron is an honorary member of the Mages of High Sorcery, and you're ready to set sail. So water sloshes and wood creaks as ships depart from Calaman's docks in the dead of night. Citizens gathered to bid farewell to loved ones soon fade from view. The ships cut through the dark waters of Calaman Bay, sailing to perilous shores under cloudy skies. So with you, you've got 200 troops. Darrett's with you. You have Cudgels with you. Tatina Ruckledust as well. So you have access to the far gabs, but you're going to be reduced to the original distance of the far gabs because your relay system is no longer working. But you do have access to the far gabs. You sail through the night. What I'll do, I'll give you the map. So there's the big map. And what I'll do is then zoom you in. Okay, so you're sailing from Calaman out of Calaman Bay, and your intent was to look for a landing site along Wrecker's Edge. Wrecker's Edge is called that for a very good reason. What
We're about to see.
what Darrett suggests to you as dawn breaks is that the four of you take a skiff and go and scout out a landing site, if you would be so kind. Signal back with the far gab when you found somewhere suitable for the troops to unload. And the embarkation can begin then. Happy with that? Good. Just as well, it's one of those questions that I shouldn't ask as a dungeon master. I should just plough ahead because I've played with you all before. Fortunately, yeah. So, at Wrecker's Edge, waves crash against jagged rocks along the shore. Beyond, red-hued canyons carve their way through harsh landscape. In the distance, mountainous crags and strange formations jut skywards. It takes you an hour or two to find a cove that seems to be hidden. You start south and journey northwards, and it's a hidden cove. It's hidden behind these sharp red rocks. As you find it, there's a beach there. There's a perfect for landing, but you also find another ship. It's a schooner type craft. So somewhere between a larger ship and a rowboat, three-masted. It looks fast, and it's moored itself onto the beach itself. So this would be a perfect place for you to embark with the Calaman troops. The beach seems deserted as you row by, and as you bring your rowboat in, there's no one on the boat, and it is a secluded cove. What would you like to do?
It's a bit too quiet.
This looks too good to be true, so it probably is.
Had we?
Okay, so we go, we jump ashore and investigate, or we go back, get the big ship, and get the 200 troops. But then, oh dear me.
So how far
Is there?
away are we from the
There's
shore? So how far
Is
away
there?
are we from the
There's
shore?
Say again, Luke.
How far away from the shore are we?
You will take your rowboat onto the shore, so you've got off on the beach, and that you've got this large schooner in front of you, but it seems completely deserted. Behind you, there's sort of cliff walls, but there's a narrow passageway leading up to the rest of the northern wastes. This is a perfect spot to disembark.
What's a schooner? Is a schooner a type of ship?
Yeah, it's sort of again, I'm no nautical expert, but I believe it's sort of like a large rowboat, a large to mid-sized sailboat.
Okay. Is there any kind of like branding or emblems or anything on there?
You could have a history check.
Thank you, sir. History. Go. That is a 14. And Jake's changed the dice.
He has.
I
yes,
have,
that's
because you put shit ones on.
That's because he's playing tonight as well. So yeah, 14 is enough for me to tell you. Where's Theron from? Lewis, can you remember?
Oh God. You know what? No, I can't. Hang on.
Had
Jake,
we
Jake, mate. That was a lot of gulping.
Oh,
ASMR.
sorry.
That's all right. There's a lot of background noise from you anyway, but gulping's a bit beyond my.
Can't cope.
I don't know why it's so sensitive.
You
all
can
right,
turn
we'll
down
sort-
the sensitivity in
we'll sort it another time.
Discord.
He was an orphan, weren't he? Theron was, and that's how he got his cooking and everything. That's when he met Hal and
Okay, cool.
Micah, wasn't it?
So 14 is enough for me to tell you that it's these are elven ships or elvish ships.
Is this any better? Let's see.
I don't know until you do stuff.
It seems
Like
like it.
Choke.
I think the chugging will always happen anyway. But
Well, yeah, we'll sort it another time, mate. We'll sort it another time.
So I mean, this seems like a good place to set up then, but obviously we don't know what's cracking up around us, do we? You say this cliff's overlooking us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all played Wrath of the Lich King, so if this cliff's at the top, we could get attacked from above.
How far away is our boat? Our big ship, our main ship.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
you'd be able to far gab into them, so you'd be able to communicate with them offshore.
Oh yeah.
But they're not within visual distance.
Okay.
Who's got the best perception? I'm assuming the Edda.
My
Probably
passive is
Micah.
18. I'm a wise man.
How much do you weigh?
How
Oh,
dare
dear.
you?
Oh dear.
I'm not a heavy man by any means. I'd say probably like he's fairly tall, but he's a lot more slender than probably like Hal, who's like probably built like a brick shit house. So I don't know, like 15 stone, something maybe. But probably lighter than that, to be honest. Like 13, 14.
Okay. And Theron's going to walk up to him and go, well volunteered. And he's going to slap him on the arse and cast Levitate so he shoots 20 foot up in the air so he can have a look around.
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay. You're not going to say no to this then?
I think I don't think I'd have time to by the sounds of it. I think I'd probably just jump. I'd be like, "Huh!" And then like be up in the air.
So as you go 20 feet up into the air, it is what we'll say it is 20 feet wouldn't, in theory, be high enough to see much beyond where you are. The Northern Wastes, it's incredibly rocky terrain, and the cliffs would go higher than that. But if we sort of push the realms a little bit and say that the red wastes of the Northern Wastes stretch out in front of you for miles and miles, you see the crags and the gullies, but there's no one around that you can see. And as you're high up and you look down at the ships as well, you can see that it does seem mostly deserted. That it's a very the ship itself is in impeccable condition, but you don't see anything on deck necessarily.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'd probably just, having taken everything in, I'd look down to Theron and be like, "Can I come down now?"
Do you want the fast way or the slow way? Does he look
Preferably the way that doesn't break my ankles.
Okay. He's
There's
like-
plenty of
he's
water
gonna-
around.
He's going to smile and go, "Eesh," and he's going to go like that, and I can just imagine him just going. But you float
Splash.
down to the ground gently anyway because it's dinner as well.
Excellent. Well,
While we're here, then I think I'll, as a ritual, do detect magic. Then
I guess while Theron's doing that as well, I'd just kind of relay back to the others and say, well, it doesn't seem I didn't see anyone around, but it looks like there's plenty of hiding places around here, so they could be hiding out of view. The ship, though, that's not a shipwreck or anything like that. That's been brought here recently.
Is there like a telescope on board the boat, or like a looking glass?
I'm going to say no, mate. In fact, Micah would have seen one on the Elven boat. And with you being slightly higher up, you would spot it as a Silvernest, the elf ship.
Okay. Silvernest. That lady was a Silvernest, wasn't she? What's her name?
So essentially, what we're saying is there's an abandoned ship that's not being with things on board that need looking after. Why are we hanging out on the? Let's go. Let's get in there.
I'm just
Go,
glad.
go.
I'm just glad the
Row.
boat won't fit in your pockets. To be honest.
Row. Right. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. Row.
As you say this, because you're on the beach anyway, but as you say this, as
Oh,
you're
okay, sorry.
moving closer towards the boat, Theron, you get a strong sense of conjuration magic coming from the ship itself.
Mm. I like to think that Edda was just rowing on the sand, just dragging the boat along.
I missed that. I didn't realise we'd landed. I thought we were spotting from this. Sorry.
yeah, so there be conjuration magic afoot. I can always imagine it goes stop. There is some kind of conjuration magic ahead.
So
Is this real, or is it just fantasy?
we go and try and check it out a bit more.
I'm going to throw something at it.
At the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Theron.
At which point, as you throw, you just a stone or something, loose stone from the beach.
Yeah,
throw it
yeah,
up
just whatever.
on. So it lands. You hear it thudding on the deck, and then there's a moment where the boat sort of shifts from one side to the other, and then it rocks slowly one side, and as it rocks back towards you, there's two swirls, two eddies of air that seem to coalesce and swirl round, and the intensity of the swirling it increases until eventually 2 creatures, air elementals, lurch towards you. So what I have for you this evening, gentlemen, is this here map.
Hello.
It's a battle map.
Hello.
So what I'd like you to do is position
Hello,
yourself
element.
where you'd be stood while Edda's throwing things, and roll initiative for me, please.
Had we had a rest? Sorry, since the last session.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had a long rest.
Lovely.
Right.
How's going to stand supervise the fight?
Oh, man. I hate being first.
Would have been stood a bit further back. Roll initiative. Did it do it? Oh, for God's sakes. 3.
They rolled very well.
Ooh, maps from Tessa's maps again, if you recall. Tessa Moorcroft.
Thank you, Tessa, for your lovely maps.
Let me view it in all of its
Thank you.
glory. This is a Wrecker's Edge specific map from her. I think you can get it from Roll20.
Oh, that's
Pretty
cool.
epic.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
That's cool.
Good maps.
Top stuff.
Right, so we're straight into it then, gentlemen. As this first elemental, let me just double check their. Yep, they've got plenty. So this one is going to fly here, and it just swirls. This rush of air surrounds Hal and Theron. What I would both like you to do is to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, Lord.
20.
Okay.
5.
Okie dokie. So, Lou, Theron is going to be pushed. So, as it came for you, I'm going to say you pushed 20 feet in that direction, which might not necessarily be that bad for you, as it turns out. But you're both going to take damage. Jake, you'll take half. The damage is 22.
Oh, my neck.
Yeah, so you take 11 there, Jake, yeah?
Yeah.
But you're buffeted now by wind and sand and bits of rock swirling round. Craig, Edda's turn.
Wow. And I've just seen this happen.
You've made it happen.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought we were still at sea, so you happen actually.
So just so you know, you're stood right next to this thing now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's taking up this.
I might move away a little bit.
So that's going to provoke opportunity attack.
Oh, am I that close? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shit. Okay, I'll just have to. I'll try and hit it.
Okay.
With. I just do. Yeah, I just hit it with my hoopak rather than fire something at it if I'm that close.
Sure, go for it.
Uh, 25.
25 hits. Wow.
Fucking hell.
Maybe you need to start whacking things with your hoopak more, Craig.
Yeah, maybe 11 damage. That's the
Could
most
I-
can do.
Could I, as I see kind of Edda wind up his attack, I don't know why I keep doing that. Well, as I see Edda wind up his attack, could I cast Accelerate, Decelerate?
You can, yeah.
Thank you. So I'll cast that first level, so that's an extra 2d6 for Edda's attack.
So you roll the 2d6. Josh, do you want to roll your sneak attack, Craig?
Oh, sorry, I
yes.
didn't realise the sneak attack on there. I mean, even better, to be fair.
Sneak attack.
Did I roll that? Yeah. So that's plus
9,
an extra 8 from me as well.
16, okay.
17.
Okay, it's one of those choices you make as a dungeon master sometimes is when do I announce this? But he has to have hit it for this next statement to make sense. It seems resistant to the bludgeoning damage from your hoop. So it's taken half damage from all of that. Yeah. I know it's a little bit mean, but it is what it is. Any bonus actions or anything else?
Yeah, it's all
I
right.
kind of half expected something like that. Oh no, the hoopak is bludgeoning at ranged.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Melee, it's piercing.
It seems resistant
Immune to
the
that.
piercing attack.
Got to try these things.
Yeah.
I think that's about all I'll do then. I'll just get ready for the I'll brace myself for what's coming because that helps.
Yep. So the second one's going to move into this space. Hal's going to have to. So both of you now need to make a strength saving throw again. Hal's still got the advantage here, being a strength build.
24.
Yeah. So you've passed.
Yeah,
again.
I think I'm being smashed.
So you're thrown 20 feet that direction.
Yeah.
Fortunately for both you and Theron, it hasn't thrown you up. So Jake, you take half of only 19 this turn. So you take 19 damage, Craig. So you take 10.
Only 19.
Only 19.
What do you mean only?
Welcome
That's
to
still
level
very
6,
painful.
gentlemen. This is the first level 6 encounter you've had as well, isn't it? Lewis, Theron's turn.
I'm like dusting myself off and going, bastard. I'm the one that's been hit already. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at it with a fire element.
Sure. Okay.
19 to hit.
19 does hit. Your damage is
Whoa, lots of D8.
27 points of fire damage.
nice.
And it then ricochets off that one onto the other one.
Yeah, you got doubles.
Oh well.
Okay. 11's going to miss. That's a shame, mate. No.
Yeah.
Anything
decent hit,
else?
though.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Micah's turn.
Yippee!
You're in base-to-base contact. This one has used its reaction to... No, actually, it hasn't, because Edda stayed where he was. So, yeah, you're base-to-base.
Okay, so it's. Oh, okay, and he's not. Okay, sweet. Let me think. I am going to use my embalming bond, so everyone will be able to benefit from it. As an action, choose up to 3 winning creatures within 30 feet of you. Create a magical bond, and then for the next 10 minutes, any bonded creature gets a D4 and can add it to attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. Enjoy that, everybody. Use it. It's just once per turn. Ooh. And then bonus action. I am going to any creature. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Hal.
Okay.
So any creature who targets him with an attack or harmful spell has to succeed in a Wisdom save first.
Sure.
And the creature has to, if they fail, creature has to choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So that is what I'm going to do.
Okay, dokie.
Bash.
Right. So, sorry, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I believe, well, that's all I can do, lest I want to. Hang on a second.
Unless you want to hang on a second.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm just checking. Shit. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move away.
Okay, so that's opportunity attack.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
AC is
okay,
19,
sure.
and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
why.
no problem.
But I'll take it.
Because the other thing that's amazing me is the fact that Lewis seems to have a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich, which I've not seen since the
Crazy.
80s.
Which is their
Genuinely.
Napoleon
Wow.
sandwich.
He's had it in his,
Yeah.
he's had it in his
Aldi,
freezer.
Aldi special.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. Thunderous Slam. It's called a Thunderous Slam. Rolls 13 to hit. Micah, so you're away.
Misses.
So this was another harsh Dungeon Master choice. Can you finish reading Sanctuary and tell me when it ends?
If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell, the spell ends. If he
Okay,
attacks.
Jake, your turn.
Quick question.
Don't attack.
The
Save the
damage,
spell.
the damage that I took.
Yeah.
What kind of damage was it?
It was, I want to say, thunder damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, Hal's in a bit of a pickle because he's surrounded, so I'm very sorry, Micah. I appreciate you trying to protect me. I'm going to attack the air elemental that's... don't know why it's not working, but the one that's already
know
took
his spells.
some damage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
Remember, you can add your d4s as well if you want to use them.
Do you only get to use that once per turn?
Once per turn, but attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Yes. I'm going to do it.
Yes, you need to. Which is exactly what you need to hit it. So thank you, Micah.
So using my longsword, my new +1 longsword for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It's still going to be resistant thanks to 5.5e.
Being made
Lovely.
of wind.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the other one now.
The other one, okay.
Yep. For a 24 to hit.
Nice.
24 hits.
For another 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay, take 6. Yep.
As they're both also going to sort of fall victim to sap.
Sure.
So they've both got disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Okay. The next attack roll. Okay.
On their next, yeah. So each of them have got a disadvantage on the next attack roll. I'm also going to. I'm gonna probably throw a second wind in for a bonus action because I don't do it very often, which allows me to add 1d10 plus 6 back to my hit points. So I'm going to try and do that. Which isn't bad. I've recouped 13 health.
Sweet. So Air Elemental 1's turn. First thing it's going to try and do is recharge its Whirlwind attack. That's the attack it's used. Already it does recharge.
Okay.
However, it's not going to use it. It is going to try and hit you. As the air starts to coalesce around, and then you can see two of these eddies swirl together, almost as if it's an arm with fists coming together as it tries to slam down on top of Hal. First attack with disadvantage, Jake.
Yep.
Yeah. is going to be 14. In fact, what I'm going to allow them, that should have been a normal attack, because I'm going to allow them the fact that they are, strictly speaking, flanking you. So this second attack will be at advantage.
Okay.
Which is a natural 20. So that is going to be 18 thunder damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'm glad
As
to
the
hear myself.
air around Hal, these arms split the sand underneath him, pass through him, cause him quite a lot of damage as sand is thrown up as Edda takes a turn.
Okay. Don't really make a difference what I attack with, but I think. Let me just have a look at that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna. I've got 40 moves. I'm gonna move in.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and hit it with my as the hoopak as a melee weapon.
Yeah.
Whee! Natural 20.
Natural 20.
And while I'm doing this, I'm going with the old fancy footwork so that I can disengage without being attacked.
Yes.
So 13 damage plus my sneak attack because I'm using fancy footwork. Another 11 damage, so 24 damage.
Do you want to roll that sneak attack again? Because that's a critical hit as well.
Oh, what was one here? Sorry, it didn't light up again. So the other three are just 6 for that as well. So that's 30, I think.
Okay. So
And then
15,
yeah, and then I'll do some fancy footwork. You can see my feet just going mental and dancing around all over the place, and I'm back over there.
Nice. Okay. Elemental number 1. So it is going to try and recharge its whirlwind, which it doesn't. But it's going to continue to wail, same as the other one. Thunderous slam on Hal. First attack, it should be disadvantaged, but they're flanking, so it's a normal attack. Is only going to be 13. Second attack is with advantage, which is only 17. Both miss. Hal.
Miss.
Okay. You now hear from behind you. Can anybody speak Elvish?
Me.
Tidy.
Oh, I can as well.
Yeah. So you now hear behind you, sounding quite frantic in Elvish, someone shouting, "No! No, what are you doing? Stop! I command you to stop!" To which the air elementals pay no attention whatsoever, as an elf runs forward and sort of looks around at you all very warily. And he will say, "Speak quickly. State your purpose."
We ain't got no time for a chat. We're being attacked by wind.
Who do you fight for?
We fight for Kalman.
Okay. He'll nod at this, and then as you say Calaman, he starts to summon arcane blasts and throw them towards the injured air elemental. So first attack, 15 hits. Second attack misses. Third attack misses. Oh, that's a shame. However, it is going to take 11 points of force damage from his arcane. He's clearly a mage. He's wearing robes. By the look of him, he looks like a young Sylvanesty elf. Jet black hair, very handsome, very upright. In fact, it's not necessarily robes, but they're more, you'd identify it as possibly an apprentice to a wizard, but obviously he does have some arcane skills. But that's his go finished. Theron, your turn.
Do they look like the robes of like the elves of high sorcery?
It looks as if because he doesn't wear normally in on Kryn, it's one of 3 colours. This lad he hasn't committed yet, so he hasn't got robes of a particular colour. But you, with him summoning these effects, and you can see that he's a Silvernesti, and this is a Silvernesti ship. You're pretty sure that he is probably like I say, an apprentice.
Okay.
Have a con save from them both, please, Dave.
From them both, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Needs to be
First,
16.
Yeah. First is 21. Second fails 4.
Okay, so it's Rhymes Binding Ice, so it's 30-foot cone. Obviously, it's going to miss Hal because I can manipulate it. So
Evocation.
the one that's failed takes 3d8 cold, and it's hindered by ice for a minute, so it can't move. The other one takes half damage and isn't hindered by ice.
Okay, roll your damage then.
14.
14. So, failed was the one at the bottom, so he takes 14. The other one takes 7. Okay, and it's definitely an evocation spell. That should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Nice one. Micah's turn. Oh, sorry. Anything else from Theron?
No.
Okay. Micah's turn. Boy, you're mute, dude.
Yes, I was. I'm gonna have a pop with Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll do first level. Oh, will we? We'll do second level. Okay. Guiding Bolt. So +8 to hit. Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know why I bother. Mate, the spell's gone. I'm getting it out of my fucking spell list. It's such a waste of time.
Do you know what I was going to? I feel like I was kind of manifesting that because before you cast it, I was thinking like every time I use Guiding Bolt in Baldur's Gate, it never hits.
Yeah, it just I don't know what it's a cursed spell.
Guiding Bolt's got a bad rap, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I quite like Guiding Bolt when I tried it.
Well, good for you, Craig. There's not really anything else I can do, to be fair. So I will. Yeah. Oh, what a creature. How's okay? That's fine. Yeah, cool. That is my turn.
Okay, Hal.
So Hal's gonna try and attack the one that's looking a bit more damaged than the other one.
Yep.
So attack with the longsword. I'm gonna throw my D4 on there as well, just to make sure. 17.
17 hits. Your damages.
That's 13 points of damage, and again he falls victim to sap.
Yep.
How weak is it looking?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move you out of the way. Oh, you can't see anyway because the other one's over. It's the eddies have slowed down significantly. It's it doesn't look weak. It doesn't look as if it's ready to expire.
Okay. I shall go for an attack on the other one then.
Okay.
For 23 to hit.
That hits.
And another 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Oh. Can I get the stronger one to make a strength saving throw?
You certainly can, mate. Yeah. 12.
It fails, so can you knock it prone, please? Like, smash it with my shield.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah. So because we can start as it is your shield, we can style that as the wind is moving around, you spot its core. You can see where it is. Bring its shield down, and all of the eddies sort of follow this core down to the ground briefly. That's smashing, Jake. Anything else?
Yeah, lovely. I'm going to action surge as well.
Yeah, there we go.
So now he's prone. I'm going to attack him with a longsword attack at advantage.
Go for it. Yeah. Beautiful.
It's only 25 to hit.
Still hits. Damages.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attack it again with an advantage attack.
Eagle.
28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Or another 12 points of slashing damage.
The 6. Okay, tidy. All done.
When they're prone, can
Yeah.
they make an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay. So what I am going to do is, because obviously to avoid flanking, Hal's going to stay within 5 feet range of both of them, but he's going to move there.
Sure.
So essentially, like, they're going to have to move to open up for flanking.
Yeah. No problem.
But both have got disadvantage on the next attack against me.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes us to OG, who is going to move to there. Which I'm going to argue that is flanking with his friend.
But if the friend's prone,
Yeah.
I don't know how much advantage he'd be having.
It's wind.
Yeah. What I tell you what we'll do. We'll roll a dice then.
Let me do
Roll. Okay, we'll do odds or evens, heads or tails.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
And this is for both attacks. Odd. Yes. Evens. No.
So odds he gets. He gets it.
Advantage. Yeah.
Evens he doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
You roll it. I know Lewis wants to, but you roll it, Jake.
Good old fashioned D20.
Go for it.
A natural 20, boys.
Yeah.
Come on.
So it's going to be 2 normal attacks against
What a
you.
waste.
So the first one's going to be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 16 disadvantage.
Misses.
And the normal attack is 19.
Misses.
Tidy. Edda's turn.
I'm going to do the same I did before, but I'll attack the one that's on the floor. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'll go for the one that's on the floor.
Okay.
Kick him
So
while
it's
he's
an
down.
advantage attack. Yeah, advantage attack, mate.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Advantage. That'll work then. Oh, shit. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
What the hell? Who's this person and what's he done with Craig?
I don't know. I'm not arguing. I'm not questioning it. I'm just going with it. 14 plus
Craig has literally
Blimey.
doubled the number of nat 20s he's seen in his life.
I know. 14 with sneak attack because of rakish audacity.
Nice. It's at 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does
And
take
then,
14. Yeah.
Yeah, and then fancy footwork back out of there.
Yeah.
I might just use my Malay version of Hupak more. It seems to be a lot more effective.
Yeah. Okay. So the other air elemental is going to try and recharge. So he still hasn't recharged. However, he is at in a flanking position. So first attack is going to be a normal attack against Hal. That's going to miss with a 12. Second attack with advantage. That's going to miss as well, I believe. 18. Come on, Jake.
Miss. Woohoo!
So Dalamar's going to take a turn. Or the elf, I should say, is going to take a turn. He is assessing the situation. He's looking around. He is going to aim for the injured one. 3 bursts again. 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 hits. So I'm just going to roll these. 16. Yeah, he does need both. 16. So he's going to blast this elemental creature apart. But as he does so, he will sort of say, don't hit these with thunder. You're doing great. Thunder or poison or lightning, they are resistant or immune to. Carry on. We can take this. I'll explain. I'll explain when they're gone. So Theron's turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast. No, I'm joking. I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
First shot 12. That's gonna miss.
Yeah, first shot. Oh, wait a minute. You get to add a D4 to it.
Ah, yes. I forgot about that. Logic dictates I need higher than a 15.
It's got to be a 3 or a 4.
Oh, that's great.
So that hits.
Cool. I'll do my first one. For 11 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, takes it all.
Second shot of Forging Ray. 22.
22 hits. Ooh.
That's actually 6 points damage because I get to re-roll my one better for 2.
Ones become 2s. Yeah.
And the last one. 10.
Can't hit it.
No.
Not even with your
There we
D4.
go.
No, shame.
That's
Okay.
enough.
Although as the fire, these bolts of these rays come from Theron, you can see now it is starting to slow down. Micah's turn.
Guiding Bottler.
Do it.
I don't want to do it. I'm sick of this spell.
It might actually hit now. Now you've called it out.
I know, but it's just a big. I think the problem is casting anything at this point. Really, it's just a waste of a spell slot.
Cantrip?
I don't have any damaging cantrips. Oh, I do. All right, yeah. Wait. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on his ass. Light him up.
Only on its ass.
So I need a dex save, please. Specifically on its ass. It's a fail. Take 2d8 radiant damage, sucker. Oh, we're crying. 6. Oh!
It's not enough to finish it off. Anything else?
I don't think there really is anything I can do on it. I could cast Spiritual Weapon, but that really would be a That would just be spiteful. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Go on then. Hal's turn.
So Hal's going to make an attack against the one that's still standing.
Get my kill.
Um,
Fine.
It's on 1 hit point.
It's 25 to hit.
You've killed it.
I want to roll the damage.
Yeah, of course you do.
13 points of damage.
Do you want to slap the sand as well? Is it?
I think Hal's just going to chop straight through it as the air just dissipates.
Okay. So now as that creature dies, we'll stay in initiative order for this as the elf looks at you all now and warily. He looks as if he's uncertain, unsure. I'll give you a visual. But he will say, I and my fellows are from Silvernost. City has been destroyed. We are not your enemies. That was a mistake. They power our ships. They shouldn't have attacked you. They don't. My leader wouldn't let me. I'm not responsible enough. I'm not allowed to command them. I mean you no harm. Are we good?
You said your settlement was destroyed. Who was responsible for this?
The city.
Elementals.
The city of Silvernesti was destroyed by the Green Dragon Army.
Green Dragon Army.
By the Green Dragon Army.
And who leads this
Are
army?
you colourblind?
I'm not colourblind. No, it was a green dragon
Just checking.
that
Am I
came.
right? I'm right in thinking we've come across the Red Dragon army.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean, a Green Dragon army?
It was a dragon from myth and legend, and dragon army forces, and dragon men that we've come to know as draconians. They came into our ancient sacred city of Silvernost and destroyed us all. It is covered in fog and poisonous clouds, and we fled. It is lost.
Did this happen?
We over a year now.
And are you aware that there are other dragon armies marching?
We are now. We didn't at the time. In fact, we've seen similar uniforms to the Green Dragon, but with red symbols in the Northern Wastes, and we've stayed away from them. Are we good? These hands are still up.
Or do you oppose the dragon army?
Yeah, we do. As much as we can do.
Then it appears we share a similar cause as Hal will sheathe his sword.
Okay. So we'll very slowly go on.
Michael would ask if it's is it just you here or are there others?
There are others. My leader, Zelsuel, we're from the Magic Academy in what used to be our city. There are 20 of my fellows. We've come here to study, to find answers.
And what kind of answers do you seek?
Well, anything to reclaim our city. We thought there were. I personally found records of possible hidden knowledge in the Northern Wastes before the cataclysm struck the area. But I'm a commoner. So I'll never be allowed to have a voice, but after we were exiled, Zelsuel, who's the leader of our expedition, decided to take a risk on my findings, but he's I think the best word to describe him would be difficult.
Silvernost is lost.
Silvernost is gone. You've been to Silvernost?
So, Silvernost. Yeah.
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 You know what we've lost then.
Yeah.
It's you would all know Silvernest, the elves are the oldest elves on the whole of Kryn. They're yeah. I mean, this is a massive loss to the elven culture.
Yeah, I wasn't there long.
No, I bet you weren't.
No. What makes you say that? No, I wasn't there long, but yeah, wow. Silvernost is lost. That's quite big.
Yeah. Destroyed.
I told you you should have let me look after that stuff.
Yeah. So he'll introduce himself. So my name is Dalamar. So what brings you? Say you fight for Calaman. Tell me your tale then. What brings you here?
Sounds like Calaman's in a bit of shit if Silvernost was lost.
Okay. So
Calaman
hasn't fallen then?
Not yet.
No, and it sounds like, wow, that's quite an achievement, really.
I do not feel Calaman is as safe as we are making out. Calaman has already been infiltrated by the forces of the Dragon Army. Lord Scott managed to find items he required beneath Calaman.
Lord Soth.
The Lord Soth.
And the Lord Soth was in Calaman to retrieve something.
Yeah, that cataclysmic fire stuff.
Oh, Edda.
What?
Okay.
What?
There's certain information we can keep close to our chest.
I didn't say anything.
We share a common goal, and I understand your reticence, but cataclysmic fire, to what end? Lord Soth.
Probably just wants a barbecue. Really?
I think he was just, I was just going to say, I think he just wants to put it on his toast or something.
Okay. All right. Keep your secrets. Thank you, Bilbo. That was Frodo that said that, didn't he? He'll say, no, I understand. Like I say, I understand, but I it's just the four of you?
No.
Is this one of those?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
No, that waste of space rubbing himself around your legs is also part of the party.
He'll nod at Theron and say, "This is a talented conjuration. I can see." So you are a mage of high. No, wait a minute. That's interesting. You're a provisional mage of high sorcery. Well, you outrank me in the magic arts. It's a pleasure to meet you. So we'll exchange names with you. I'm sure you'll.
It's Loki.
He's nicked up.
Cameo appearance for tonight.
I'll say, so if it's just the four of you, why are you here? What if you're fighting for Calaman? I mean, forgive the bluntness, but why aren't you in Calaman defending it?
Well, because we'd just been on a big fight and a mission, and we were given some leave, so we thought we'd come some R&R at the beach.
And it is a good beach. We have sailed around the Northern Wastes for quite some time. There is a cove way up to the north. In fact, he'll summon a little bit of prestidigitation. What I'm going to do, gentlemen, is
He's going to make it look like Theron shit his pants.
he's going to make I'm going to.
I'm just
show
happy he
you-
didn't ask to see my badge of office.
Gonna show you
Show my badge of office.
Look at it.
show you the map again.
It's a
and
weird
he's-
birthmark I've got on my butt cheek.
He's going to point to here, and he'll say, other than Wrecker's Edge where you are now, the only other place to, in fact, Wrecker's Edge, you're just round the coast, so you're just round there. He'll say there is another cove up here, and they're the only two landings that you can make on the Northern Wastes. There is nowhere else to land. They're all high cliffs. I'll stick that down as a cove for you.
So, what specific
That's a long
answers
way.
did you come to the Northern Waste to seek? What
Roll-
information did you feel was available to help you reclaim Silver Nesty?
Roll persuasion for me.
It's only a 6.
That is only a 6. So he'll be quite brazen with this then. So he'll look Hal directly in the eyes, and he'll say, "Well, perhaps if we get to know each other a little better." And he'll wink at you exactly the same as Micah and Edda have winked at each other. And he'll say, "But there is time for this. I think I can be of benefit to you, and I think you can be of benefit to me. Why don't you? My camp is further to the north. Why don't you come with me? Speak to Zelsuel. He won't listen to me. If I'm honest, it's unlikely he'll listen to you, but maybe you'll be able to convince him that we share a common goal. I would like to help you, but I need him to sign off on it."
Then let us come with you.
That's appreciated.
Should
Okay.
perhaps we could meet you there, and then I kind of look over at Hal, just like
Wink.
like not nodding out to see.
Okay.
Have we got a fix? Has he kind of told us where the camp is?
Yeah, he can point to the map again. And to this, he's going to say, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So what I'll do, I'll take you back to your map again, or are you still on it? Because I didn't take you off it.
Still on it.
So
I think at that point, kind of like Hal's going to go over to Micah and like, well, I guess he's going to say like, I do not solely trust him. However, it does sound like he has a similar purpose. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. I'm just thinking that perhaps we need to bring or get the other men that have come with us off the boat, allow them to make camp along this cove, and then we can go investigate ourselves.
I do fear that if I feel we need to leave a contingency of men with the ship to make sure that it doesn't get sabotaged or raided.
Well, I think you will understand these matters better than I would. I just feel for the men out there. I don't know how long they can stay on that ship. Perhaps they'll be fine.
I think it's probably safe to moor it next to this ship now. Those elemental threats aren't here anymore. We've bought enough food and supplies.
That's fine. I'm not suggesting they come with us. I don't think it would be a good idea to take an entire army to this camp with us. I think we should go alone. But
I fear it
Yeah.
may just provoke them, or they may fear that we pose a threat. And we need to try and earn their trust if they should have the information that can help towards the cause.
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah. It'll mark the location on your map. Go on, Craig.
Is he on his own? Are you on your own?
Right here. Yeah, my camp.
Yeah.
There are 20 of us. We're about. I mean, if you set out now, you'll get there about tea time. I'll make sure we have a meal for you.
Put your hands up and
That's-
give us all your money.
That's a long way to have wandered back on your own.
Well, I mean, this is quite a secluded area. There's nothing around for miles. We saw the Dragon Army forces moving north. We know that they're not in this area. We've seen in the distance wyverns. And the flash floods don't occupy this part of the northern wastes. It's too rocky here. There's no deep crevasses. It's relatively safe. Come back and meet my people, and maybe we can exchange some more information, assuming that Zelsuel is forthcoming.
You best not be pulling my Blanca, boy.
I want to see the Dragon Army forces removed from the face of Kryn. We have that in common.
Well, then let us work together.
And out of curiosity, when we just turn up at your camp, do we need to say anything? Do we need to present anything? Or we're just going to stroll on up and go, yeah, we're with him?
I'll tell Zelsuel that we're to expect you, and I'll introduce you.
But you said yourself he doesn't listen to you.
Well, I
How
can
do we
still
not know
introduce. I can still introduce you.
He's going to pose a threat to us.
That we're Sylvanesti Elves. We're no threat to you. He'll actually finish that with by saying,
Edda's gonna make a
"We
dash
mean
for the boat."
no. We are no threat to you, Sir Knight."
You'll have to forgive us. We have come across much adversity in our journey so far.
No, it's okay. That's okay. Understood.
And there have
We've
not
also
been
played-
people that are willing to help our cause.
We know the world. If you know anything about us, you'll know that we've been shut behind our walls for a long time. And I make no apology for that, and we as a people make no apology for that. However, our walls have now been destroyed. Perhaps it's time for us to change. That's why I'm offering you this opportunity. This is my attempt to change. I can't guarantee that the rest of my people will, but what I can do is guarantee your safety. You will have a fire and a meal, if nothing else. If it's just a cold shoulder, then it's just a cold shoulder. You've lost nothing. But maybe there's a chance for us to do some good.
Well then, give us a few moments to allow our crew to dock, and then we shall make our way to the camp with you.
No problem. Well, I'll look forward to. Well, all right. I'm not look forward to it, but you never know. It might work. Sorry, Craig. What were you going to say?
No, it's all right, no matter.
Okay, so he sort of bows to you, and then leaves up the narrow path at the side of the cliffs. So what you gonna do?
Can we signal the boat to come in?
Yeah, so you've got the far gab with you, so you can communicate with Tatina, who will communicate with Darrett. And it was they report back. I can't remember what your handles were. You all had what's it handles, didn't you? Anyway, Tatina, it was Tatina was 3 ways, wasn't she? I forget. Yeah, three ways. She says, "Yeah, it'll take us probably an hour to get to you, and then it'll take several hours to actually disembark. But you give the coordinates, and the deal is done. You can wait for them to arrive, or you can head straight off, or you can do anything else you want to.
We have a short rest while we wait for them to land. So if we let them
yeah.
land and then we can give them we can kind of relay a few instructions about what we want to happen whilst they're doing, or whilst we're going off.
That's a very good idea, Jake.
Because I could do with getting some HP back. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do a bit of hit pointy stuff. 8,
Make it.
10.
Gonna make it a long rest or get rid of guiding bolt.
Are you seriously doing it?
It's gone. It's out. Not now, but yeah, next. I need to switch up my spell list anyway. To be fair.
Okay.
But I will recoup some spell slots for Channel Divinity real quick, and then short rest.
It's a lot of dice, Jake. Your mic's loads better, by the way.
Swapped my headsets over.
Okay.
I was trying to use my wireless headphones, but I think they're just a bit more sensitive. So I swapped.
I put on Discord not long ago. I think it was on the general. There was some dude who sounds vaguely Dutch. Sound yeah, it's in the general bit. Sound like pro. Oh no, mind you, that's not Discord. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Ignore me. That was for the stream on OBS. Doesn't matter.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Ooh. Okay, give me a shout when you're ready for moving on.
30 seconds. I'm just grabbing your
up.
Yeah.
Good to go. HOTGOGO.
I think we're ready to. I'm ready to move on if everybody else is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Darrett arrives, starts the disembarkment. Yeah, you're going to fill him in?
Yeah, is Cudgel there as well?
Yeah.
I think if we update Darrett and Cudgel on everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
And then I'm happy for us to then move on if they're gonna hold down the fort.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, you know what I'll do? I'm going to show you the campaign art for the Northern Wastes. So it's a bit dramatic. and this isn't exactly what's happening, but it's a decent a depiction of what you can expect in the Northern Waste. So, high, steep canyons, canyon walls, and flash floods. So this is a picture of the Calaman troops and the difficulty that they're going to have traversing the Northern Wastes. If I go back to the map, and as you have a scout around yourselves, what I'll say is you have perhaps another couple of uses of levitation just to give you a little bit of height, and you can see these crevasses running all the way through the Northern Wastes, and you experience from a distance these flash floods within minutes, and these crevasses, they're sometimes miles long, and they are the only way to traverse the Northern Wastes to get from A to B in a relatively straight line from time to time. But these crevasses fill with water within a matter of minutes. Such are the dangerous tides of the Northern Wastes. You know that to traverse across this is going to be difficult for the four of you, but it's going to be even more difficult for a small force, an army of 200 troops. So when you relay this back to Cudgel and Darrett will say to you, "Well, that's fine. We'll be your rear guard. We have the far gap. What I will ask you to do is to range ahead, find suitable ground, and we'll catch you up. You just come and go as you see fit, staying in touch as best as you can. And we'll use you as our advanced force. It's what you're good at."
I think you just need to make sure that you and the rest of the militia stay safe.
Yeah, we will. That's our job. We'll do that. You tell us where we should go. And you say these elves, they've come across the Red Dragon forces and they've gone further north. So we need to move inland. We need to move west and then start going north. But I don't think we're going to be doing this at haste. I wonder if you mentioned a cove further to the north. I wonder if we should. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should send someone there now, a small force, or just all stay together?
I think.
Could they?
We don't know enough about what's going on. Stay together because that cove is a long way further north.
Okay.
I agree with Edda. Stay together, and maybe if we send word and it is safe to move around, then do that.
Okay.
But we know we are safe where we are at the moment.
Okay.
And you never split the party.
Never split the party. So he looks. I enjoy the word incredulous every now and again. He looks incredulously towards Edda and as if to say, "Holy shit! Yeah, okay then." All right, we'll do what the Kender says. Said no one ever.
Yeah, I have moments. I have my moments. Not many.
He towels you top knot. Yeah, so they start setting up camp. They're organised. They know what they're about. They're a decent force. There's some good men and women amongst them. So you're heading towards the Elven camp?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go towards Northern Camp, but I'm really, I think Edda, not nervous or anything like that. There's just a lot of questions going on in his mind about, everything that these elves have experienced, the loss of Silvernost, and just the fact that there's this one elf and the distance between the landing and the camp. The fact that guy he's wandering around on his own. I think they would be cautious. because of everything that they've experienced and everything they've seen. So I'm on heightened just keeping my ears out, I'm just a little bit wary.
Okay, right.
Is it
Yeah,
Kender
yeah.
on the image?
I'm a Kender on the edge. So you travel north. There's plenty of light left in the day. As you get closer, you go over a rise, and on the map that you have, where Dalamar has indicated his camp is exactly where you see a row of very ornate, very fine, Silvernesty elven tents erected around what looks like a semi-permanent encampment, and you can see from a distance what looks like perhaps 10 scholarly, older looking elves sat around a cook fire, and you can see Dalamar walking from one of the tents, and he spots you walking over the rise, but he doesn't sort of motion you over, and he doesn't all he does is sort of turn slowly towards you and starts walking out to come and greet you. Happy so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So as he approaches, he'll say, it's good to see you again. Thanks for coming. Thanks for attempting this. Zelswell has not agreed to meet with you. I've told him that you are coming to help, and we should help you, but he's having none of it. And so I'm gonna go one step further and ask this as a favor. I would ask you to ignore this and to explain. Come and talk to him. Push past me, do whatever you have to do, or just walk past me and try and talk to him.
I believe we'll have no issue with that, as Hal now starts to walk past.
Okay. So as Hal does his thing and walks past, Dalamar's going to step in line next to you, and you can see the eldest of the elves. And this guy is probably the oldest elf that you've ever actually seen in real life. He stands from the fire and steps in front of you, and in Elvish, he will start directly at Dalamar, berating him for allowing you into the camp, and he'll be saying, for those that can speak Elvish, I told you no, we want nothing to do with these outsiders. Now I suggest you tell them to turn around and leave.
So Theron will turn around in Elvish and go, being on your own worked well otherwise, didn't it, mate? Where's your city now? Bit fucked, isn't it? I'll sit down, I'll cook you some grub.
Okay, nice.
As he gets his pots and pans out.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Nice.
15. So he'll say, you can, these lands are dangerous. We've found a little bit of seclusion here. You can share our camp this evening, and then first light, you will leave and go back to your people and leave us to our study.
It appears that we all have a similar cause.
You, from what Dalamar's saying, still have a city. We do not.
Exactly.
Our cause is to get our city back. You still have one. Go back to it.
But Takesis has risen. and she threatens the whole of our domains. Yes, that the Green Dragon Army has taken your city, but I fear that the Red Dragon Army seeks to capture Calaman and put our people at risk. Yes, we're fortunate in the fact that Calaman has not fallen, but we have lost many in the process of defending her so far. And I fear that the Dragon Army itself is only getting stronger and more bold in its manoeuvres.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's moving closer to your city every day.
And this is why we are out here. We have come to search for information, for knowledge on how we can potentially thwart the Dragon Army's plans.
What lead do you have? What information are you looking for? These are wastes.
I'm led to believe that there may be some ancient stories or possible relics within these wastes that may help our cause. You know anything of this?
You roll a persuasion then, Jake.
Sorry, I had a delayed persuasion. Oh, that's a 19.
19. He'll say, yeah. As a matter of fact, young Dalamar here found some ancient knowledge, but we have not discovered it yet. And our procedure is very precise. And we, as it stands, have nothing to share with you. We haven't found anything yet.
And what does that mean, that Dalamar has found this ancient knowledge, but you've not discovered it yet? You haven't.
So Dalamar at this point will start to try and talk, and Zelsuel just, like a snake, turns his head to him, and Dalamar goes silent and eyes to the ground straight away. And Zelsuel will say, evidence of ancient Silvernesti magic. But we haven't found any evidence yet. We have, I believe you've landed near to our vessel, to the south. It's taken us the best part of 6 months to investigate the area from there to here. We will continue to investigate thoroughly in the same manner. Up until now, we haven't discovered anything. If we do discover something, it will be of Silvernesti origin, and it will belong to us, to be used by us.
That's fine.
Bet you I'll find it first.
We're not. I think you are misunderstanding our intentions here. We've not come here for glory or anything like that. You have lost your city. You want to reclaim your city, and so I understand that you have an invested interest in this. But what my brother is saying here is that we all share the common goal. Our win could be your win as well. So there's no need for this, our Silvernesti, like the Silvernesti discoveries or Calaman discoveries. They're just discoveries all the same. I think, if I may speak plainly, your pride is getting the best of you here.
Nice. You can have a persuasion check then, Josh. What I'm going to do, because everything that you've done so far has been wonderful, so Josh is going to get the advantage as well. And it's because of all the work that you've done, not...
thank you. Persuasion advantage. Go. Oh.
Okay.
Can
No,
I
no, that's
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Double 9. Shit, man.
you can
My
use it if you
fucking
want.
rolls.
Do you want to
I was
use
gonna
it?
say if I could use heroic inspiration on that.
It's one
for a
dice then.
bit. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, please. Persuasion. Oh, for fuck's sake!
So he will he will say, he'll look over you and he will say, these are startling times. I haven't seen your kind for many years. Do I still address you as brother?
You can address me how you wish, but I don't think you've seen anyone like me before.
I am older than you think. I remember a time before the cataclysm.
You were around before the cataclysm.
I know who you are. I know what you can do. I've seen that symbol before.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize. Not privy to. I've not seen much of the outside world myself.
Oh, that's okay. If Takesis is returned, then it makes sense that so too as Paladine, I believe you refer to him. Or Paladine. In some circles, he has many names. But it's good to see. And so, we will share our camp with you. And we will share knowledge if we discover it. But we, as you know all too well, are a long-lived people. If we're going to look for this, we're going to do it in our way. We're going to do it meticulously. And we will offer any help that we can, but we have nothing to share right now, other than the campfire.
I appreciate what you're saying around the way that you like to work, but I fear time is vastly against us. Lord Soth has arisen.
Okay. So at this, Dalamar does step in, and he will go up to Hal and sort of put his hand on your shoulder and say, let's get you something to eat. Let's come. Theron, you mentioned cooking. Perhaps we could share recipes. Perhaps we could, and we'll rest. We'll eat, drink. You sleep until first light, and then you can. You know where we are. We'll not move very far from here. If you have information to share with us, and by all means, if we find something, we'll share it with you. And you can tell he's trying to be the sort of go-between. Zelsuel is not changing his opinion of how they do things, but Dalamar's trying to play the middleman here.
I'm gonna ruin this. I'm gonna step forward, and Edda's gonna chuck his hoop back on the floor, and he's gonna address the old geezer, and he's gonna say, "Look, you've had a bad time. You're an old, wise elf, wiser than anything that I've ever, and older than ever, but your head's full of rocks. This is a real mess. There's no point squabbling between ourselves. That's exactly what the Dragon Army will be wanting. Now, either help us or just go throw yourselves off the cliffs into the sea, because that's about as much use as you are."
Theron guide.
Oh, you're making me cross. I appreciate what you've lost. I've been to Silvernost. It was amazing. So sort yourself out, you old git.
Spend long there.
Roll. Do you want intimidation or do you want a persuasion?
No, I don't want intimidation. I'm not trying to be intimidating. I'm just a Kender. I'm not intimidating in any way, shape, or
Roll
Doesn't
your
mean- doesn't-
persuasion then.
It's a good
yes.
Yeah,
speech.
this is where all the fine words fall down with the dice roll. ooh, 19.
We'll have that.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look.
He's just
So Zelsuel will just pure ignore the ranting tantrum Kender and turn and head back towards the fire. He'll stop and turn back and said, "I've said my piece. We have offered you our aid and our camp." And then he turns back and walks to the others. And Dalamar now is like, and he's out of earshot, and he'll say, "Just give me a couple of hours. I'll come and talk to you in a minute. I think we can help each other, but I need you to help me. Just give me a couple of hours."
How can you follow
Yeah,
somebody
really is.
so
He
stubborn?
really is a stubborn git, isn't he? Wow.
These are my people. These are my, and with a sneer, an obvious sneer, he'll say, "These are my people. These are my betters. Just give me a couple of hours. Wait until they settle. I would like to talk to you. I just needed that. I just needed Zelsuel to say no, so I know where I stand."
Okay.
Okay.
You have an hour.
Wait, so where is Zeltuel? Where's he? Sorry, go on.
Zelsuel, he's moved back to the camp, so he's out of earshot. He's eating with the other old codgers.
Okay, all right. Because I'd like to ask him some stuff, but like about Paladine specifically, really. But maybe later.
Okay, yeah. Well, we can have sat around the campfire. You're going to return to the campfire. What Dalamar's saying is wait till they go to bed, and then I'll come and talk to you.
Okay.
So you sat around the campfire. It's no one's talking. There's an uncomfortable silence.
Is there? I guess if everyone's kind of eating around the campfire, then I guess Micah would try and would get some food or whatever, and then maybe if there's a space next to Zeltwell, then I'd just take a seat next to him if
sure,
possible.
Yeah.
And I think I would just sit there for a moment, and then ask him. Well, I don't know where to start really. I'd say I'd say thank you for the food. I'd say I understand that we and my companions maybe didn't see eye to eye earlier, and that's fine. We don't have to agree on everything. Your people are from a different place with a different culture, and you have lost a lot. There's no disputing that. But if I might ask about what you know of Paladine and people like me, any information you could offer would be of great help. I've asked for help from Paladine himself, but he's told me that this is a burden that I must carry alone. I don't know what he was thinking. Why he chose me. I have no answers.
It's unlikely I'm going to be able to answer those. The gods, the story goes that the gods abandoned the people, but we don't think so. We heard stories and we heard tales of people taking liberties with the gods. They're the gods chosen, doing things that they shouldn't do in the god's name. You've heard Dalamar has mentioned you've encountered, or at least came close to an encounter with Soth, the lord who had a chance to stop the cataclysm. And so we believe that the cataclysm was meant to happen. But
Do you think Soth allowed it to happen?
The story goes that he could have prevented it. Him and others. Soth was given a sacred quest by Paladine. But Paladine and the gods themselves, most of the gods, respect a mortal's right to make decisions, to make mistakes. But too many mistakes led to the cataclysm. If, from what I know of the gods, if Paladine has given you his divine blessing, then he's also given you the right to make your own choices. Takesis, however, is a different proposition. She instructs, demands, and, mostly, insists on obedience so that she can conquer. If she's done this, then Paladine has returned to the world, hopefully with the rest of the gods. Certainly if Mishakal were to return, then a lot of suffering would be eased in the world. But it has to be the choice of mortals to do these things. So it doesn't surprise me that he's not interfering directly. He's given you what you need and set you on your path. But it's your path to choose.
I understand. Do you think then, if Takesis, Paladine, as you mentioned Mishakal, would those other gods also have chosen?
The cataclysm happened for a reason, and it wasn't something that Takesis did or any of her follower gods, any of her children. This would have been the whole pantheon. All of them decided that the cataclysm had to happen. One of the reasons we're here, we heard rumours of a knight by the name of Solamnia, who, similar to Soth, was given a sacred mission. And he, unlike Soth, he succeeded. However, he went about it the wrong way. In fact, no, he didn't succeed. He went about it the wrong way. And these just and goodly knights of Solamnia lied. And this was happening across the whole of our continent, across the whole of Ansalon. And all of these situations, all of these events eventually led to the cataclysm happening. Because mortals abandoned the gods, not the other way around. We've now been given a chance.
I intend to make the best of it.
Yeah, and so do we. But we will do it in our way. You must do it in yours.
I understand. If I may, just one more question, and then I'd pull out the spearhead that I got from beneath Calaman, and I'd kind of like show it to him, and I'd just say, we retrieved this from some ancient ruins below Calaman. There were the ruins that we believe Soth had broken into to retrieve the flame of the cataclysm. I think I need to find a Temple of Paladine somewhere, and I don't even know where to begin. I'm not sure. Well, I don't suppose you may know of anywhere where there may still be these temples.
Okay, he'll sort of say, "May I?" And take it from you if you would. So you can see you've seen Theron do it before, and you know enough about magic yourself. He's sort of, in fact, it's quite impressive to watch. He's able to maintain conversation with you by entering sort of a ritual state to cast detect magic on it. But as he's talking to you, he'll say, "No temples. Well, temples might exist, not anywhere near us that I'm aware of. Perhaps in some of the larger cities, old temples might exist. I'd dread to think what they're actually used for now. You'll be lucky to find anywhere. So sorry, I can't help you from that front." But as he completes his casting of detect magic, he'll say to you that this is, I can see why you want to find a temple somewhere sacred to Paladine. This is a divine object. I've no idea what it could actually be, though.
Thank you. I feel it's important that it's restored as a divine object, as a piece of Paladine himself. I think it's only right.
Well, wish you well.
Thank you. I'll leave you to finish your meal in peace, and then I'll kind of step up and regroup with the others.
Okay. So, anybody else have any other business, or are we waiting for Dalamar to do his thing? Dalamar it is. So after the others go to bed. Yeah, go on.
I was just saying, because I think Howard's going to speak to Micah about the fact that he's just had this conversation, and I think he'd just say, or did he have anything useful to say?
He didn't really have the answers I hoped for as such. Well, nothing we didn't know already. But he did say that he believed that the cataclysm wasn't it wasn't the gods necessarily bringing about the cataclysm, nor Takesis bringing the cataclysm about on her own, but it was rather the failures of the people and the mortals that the gods had chosen that led to the cataclysm. He seemed to think it was a unanimous decision between them that the cataclysm needed to happen because of our failures.
In order to make humanity pay for their actions.
Well, to pay for their actions, to realize what it is to live amongst or live being watched over by gods. I think either way it was some kind of punishment.
Gods left Kalaman after this.
The gods left, yes. And I think that's a part of the punishment, but I don't think they were necessarily, really, really gone. I think they just left us to our own devices. And for better, for worse, I'm not sure it really matters at this point. They've come back with Takesis, and Takesis is obviously bringing ruin.
It seems weird that they have chose to return now.
I wish I had more answers. I wish I knew why. Apparently, it's important that I find answers. I need to do this for myself, but I just wish someone could tell me something, anything.
Well, I hope during the course of our investigations we were able to find and understand a little bit more about why the gods have now finally decided to return.
And if anything, I think following Soth and trying to put a stop to whatever it is that he's doing will surely bring some more answers. seeing as he was one of Paladine's chosen himself as well.
What we understand, he obviously had some nefarious motives and did some pretty horrific things prior to the cataclysm.
I can't understand his actions, and perhaps you do know more than me, but from what I was just told, it sounded more like, I don't know, it kind of sounded like I don't know, it wasn't like he was turning his back on the gods, but rather, I don't know. I didn't get the sense that it was entirely evil, what he was doing, more negligent.
From the story that we had portrayed through the visions, I would argue he was evil.
Mm.
He was selfish, he murdered, and acted with hate. All things which a knight of his standing should not do.
Mm.
And that is why we must stop him now.
I
Yeah,
agree. There's no doubt about what he's doing now is needs to be stopped.
You very much got the impression, because you've got two different stories so far from Knights of Solamnia. You very much get the impression Soth was quite evil. He was cast out from the Knights of Solamnia, and he was given a chance to redeem himself. But you've got Solamnia, who was trying to do the right thing, but made a silly mistake. You had the knight in the tomb who said, she was repenting from it, that you actually forgave her. She disappeared into
Yeah. I remember
into
that.
the realm beyond. So yeah, I mean, but you know, and now you've heard from Zelsuel that it wasn't. The gods universally seem to have no choice but to throw the cataclysm down, because it was mortals that had corrupted the world. Is the story that you get?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say the sense from what Zelsuel was saying was it was more of a sad thing than a wrathful, and it sounds like kind of like Soth was definitely implicated, but it almost sounds like, I don't know how to put it, but like, I don't know, almost like it's what the gods wanted, and so in a way the gods wanted the cataclysm to happen, so it's kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Yeah.
But I understand that he's done some terrible things.
Yeah. So what I'd like to do, gents, is sort of bring us to a conclusion. But I'd like to finish with Dalamar, if I may. I'm gonna paraphrase some of this because I need to shoot off in a bit. But so after the old fogies have gone to sleep, Dalamar is going to put his cards on the table, and he's going to say, so it's just the five of you now, you four and Dalamar. He's going to say, you mentioned cataclysmic fire. You've mentioned a few other things, so I'm going to be the first one to offer the information. We came here because of a city of lost names that I found reference to. It's ancient Silvernesti magic, and the story that Zelsuel told you of Solamnia was to do with the city of lost names. We came here to find some evidence, something that can, if it can help us recapture Silvernesti, that's what we're doing. Zelsuel is doing it too slowly. The war is happening now. And he looks towards Edda, I agree with everything that you said, which is a statement no one ever said to a Kender, ever, for the second time today. So what I propose and what I'm offering is that we help each other. I, in my own time, have been conducting experiments. We go off individually, days at a time. I have been telling my leaders, the people that have my life in their hands, I have been lying to them, and I have been conducting my own research. I have found evidence of 3 locations in the Northern Wastes that have arcane significance. However, I do not have the resources to do this alone. I am just one man. What I am asking from you, gentlemen, and by the way, cards on the table, I have seen your forces arrive. That's fine. I don't blame you for not telling me about them. If you investigate these 3, I will meet you at the tower. I will collate this information, and through arcane search, possibly with Theron's assistance, I think I can locate the City of Lost Names for us. I will give you that information. I cannot give it to Zelsuel because I'll have to admit where I got it from. And then you do what you need to do with my blessing. And Zelsuel will know nothing of this. But I need you to look me in the eye and swear this by... He looks at Edda and says, well, say what you like. Looks at Hal, your oath. Looks at Micah on Paladine, and looks at Theron on Loki. Do you all agree?
I think Hal would give him the Solamnic salute.
I'll agree. Loyalty to and on these friends around me.
Gay. Yeah, buddy. Bit more community there for you.
I cannot. I can't in good faith swear on Paladine, but I will swear on my own life.
Good enough.
You have my sword.
My axe.
And my hoopak.
I was going to say my deep pockets.
I like that one more.
Okay, so I'm going to take you back to your map. So far then, gents. So that's your landing. This is the Elven encampment. Mm-hmm. He will say, I have located a shrine here, a fortress here, and a tower. I will meet you at the tower, and we will collate the information, and I should be able to do as instructed. Where Zelsuel is having me study is north of here anyway. What I'm doing is I'm abandoning my study, and I will continue to the tower and hover around there as much as I am able to do so. We will meet there. Okay.
Okay.
So here's
okay.
my okay. So you've agreed. You rest for the night, so you can have a long rest. You can have your long rest now, Josh, so you can sort your spells out.
Yippee!
So we'll finish the session there. The only thing, the dungeon master question in me needs to know, what am I planning for your next session?
Shall we do the shrine, seeing as it's closest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
The shrine in the middle of those deep canyons that don't look very threatening and floodworthy.
Yippee!
Well, because it's not an exact representation, because there's canyons everywhere. You know, it's not. This isn't precise. It's so everywhere you go in the Northern Wastes is a potential threat.
No, that's all good. I'm happy to go to the shrine.
Tidy. So all that remains to do is to try and sort. The next session is going to. In fact, we've already got it in 16th.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, still good for the
Wicked.
16th.
Hell yeah.
That's 2 weeks today, isn't it?
It is 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I
Working
should-
next week.
I
But...
can't find my calendar at the moment. Oh yeah, no, that's good.
That's good. Well, while you're there, you've got calendars open. Can you all do the week after as well on the 23rd?
I can't do the week after, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about 30th?
We're at a wedding.
Okay. 6th, I'm on 8/8. So 13th of June?
June's no good for me. Oh, we're
Okay.
still up street.
No, I better not do the
I can
13th. I'll get murdered.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll turn this off. Thanks. Thanks if anyone has watched. You know what to do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alls. And I'll spend some time after next session arranging future games. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.